tell the people.
Yeah, I gotta give them a buzz today and see what they timing.
That's cool.
Wonder Woman spin?
I think we're airing out the pit spin.
That too.
Well.
Hey, welcome back to it.
All of the lights.
All the lights are on.
Yes.
Hey, that's the rafters here in the WAFB. Whose turn is it to dust up there?
I think maybe Johnny's time to get on your shoulders to get up there.
No?
That
Johnny?
sounds like good teamwork.
No? No, he's not. He says no.
No?
He says
then
no.
maybe
What were you
Steve will
doing?
do it. A spinning.
Spinning? It's like the Wonder Woman spin?
Well, I'm trying to. Maybe
Hey.
if I spin fast enough, I'll take off.
Wonder Woman ain't got nothing on. Let's
You remember
go.
those toys
Let me
where
tell
you'd
you.
have to like wind it up and you spin it off and it just flew like
Yeah.
that? And,
Have you ever seen
yeah.
the video that's with the little toy? It comes with a little, I don't even know what it is. It was like a Christmas video, and they had one of the ones that like spin off into the air.
Yes,
and
that's
it
what
went
I'm
right
about.
up. Yeah, right into the fireplace.
Oh.
You remember that? You ever seen
Wait
the
a
video?
minute. Yes, yeah.
It spun it, and it was like brand new. That like the
Yes.
first time the kid used it, boom, right in the fireplace, and done.
Done.
Remember that one?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I
Don't
was
do
trying.
that.
I'm not. Yeah.
Liz Coach spinning off into the fireplace.
Into the fireplace.
Don't do
That's a
that.
headline.
Don't do that.
Woo. Woo.
Well, speaking of headlines, here we are still in the big studio
Yes.
at WAFB, the WAFB Plus, the 9 News Now studio, still being worked on, but a lot of headway over there. I mean, it's a lot of wires they got to run.
A lot of wires to make it super fancy.
Super fancy.
Super fancy.
Super fancy.
They're gonna soup it up.
Because fancy ain't good enough.
No.
Super fancy.
That's it.
Gee, I wonder, Liz, what the headline is today in Louisiana.
I hear somebody very, very important is coming
right.
to our state.
So, yeah, we've been talking about this for a while. Obviously, once we figured out that this was going to be happening, President Joe Biden
Yes.
arriving for the first time as president in Louisiana, set to be here in about 3 hours, in fact.
That's it. Around 12:15 is when he's expected to touch down at the Chenault International Airport in Lake Charles.
So that's going to be stop number 1, right?
Yes.
So he's obviously a very important first stop when you
Yes.
talk about a part of our community still dealing with a horrible aftermath of a hurricane season that was just one for the record books. They're still going through that. But getting in there and talking about infrastructure as well, which is part of the conversation he'll take to his next stop.
Yes, in New Orleans, he's going to talk in front of this Carrollton Water Plant
Yes.
and the sewerage board there in New Orleans. Obviously, that has faced a lot of issues over the years. Funding has become an issue,
Yeah.
maybe mismanaging funds, as our sister station has kind of reported there leading up to the president's visit. But a lot in store when you pack in two cities, when you talk about the $2 trillion infrastructure plan. It's just a matter of how much will Louisiana see that money.
That's the thing, and there's a couple of plans he's obviously here trying to push, and it is multi-trillions when you add all this stuff up. And the infrastructure plan is being obviously talked about a lot. The president, the Democrats want one thing, the Republicans saying way too much. They've got another idea. I will say this about Louisiana: we certainly know our roads are atrocious down here. You don't need a grade from the White House to tell you that. You know they're atrocious down here. And when you talk about touring a water plant down in New Orleans, this state needs to be able to move water. Not just in New Orleans, we've seen it here. We have issues with that. And so water infrastructure, part of the infrastructure plan, which obviously it makes sense that he'd be someplace like South Louisiana to talk more about it.
Truly. So in Lake Charles, he's going to give the remarks and then go to New Orleans to the water plant there. We're going to have live coverage of this all day. It's a really big deal that the president is in our state.
Yeah,
so
right.
we've got sister stations in both cities where the president is going. And so you can guarantee live coverage starting at noon.
Speaking of president, another president of sorts could be making headlines a little bit later on today, talking about, of course, over at LSU.
The Board of Supervisors meeting today to talk about a couple of important things, including who will be the next president.
Right.
3 people in the race. Now it's about, they've been visiting and touring all the campuses of LSU around the state, and now it's a matter of choosing who will be the university's new leader.
From that as well, the board's going to be talking about, and it looks like it's pretty much a done deal, the contract for the new women's basketball coach, of course, Kim Mulkey. It's going to be a big contract. She was making some big money over in Baylor, deservedly so, with the title she won and all the attention she brought, not just to that university, not just to that conference, but to women's college basketball in general. And to have her back home, LSU going to write some big checks here. They're going to be talking about the contract.
We're talking possibly $2.5 million.
That's right. A year.
A year.
For 8,
yes.
maybe.
They're hoping that she packs a stadium, and from the looks of it, people are buying those tickets up left and right, season tickets.
What was it, like 3,000
That last check,
more
that's what she
season
said, yeah.
already? So yeah, that's kind of what they're hoping to get, even that much more fire.
And this is just a week since she landed in
Right,
Louisiana.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Flew in, touchdown in the beautiful jacket.
The Mulkey effect.
Exactly. And all of a sudden the fan base is on fire.
Yeah.
And not just the fan base. I mean, just people in general in South Louisiana are like, all right.
Love to get on board.
Let's go. I think I'm going to get behind on this. Let's go. So yeah, they'll be talking about that. That's one of the other big things we'll be talking about. So, and they are actually set to meet maybe an executive session. Exactly, right. Kind of talking right now. We literally have our eyes on it right now.
Right now.
Not these eyes.
Well.
Better eyes.
Yes.
I need
our team eyes, collective eyes.
Other side eyes.
Yes.
Do you, what's one of our favorite cities in this our little part of the world, New Roads. You talk about just an absolute jewel on the water. R. Kelly Hubbard was actually live there this morning.
The prettiest city on the water.
There you go.
You talk about a stimulus pop-up shop. So obviously this last year has been hard for business owners, for shop owners. And so New Roads is kind of doing something to incorporate Mother's Day weekend, to support live music, to support businesses, and stimulating all of that. So they're having a pop-up shop.
Like 100 some odd different businesses and vendors. Right down, they're going to do it tomorrow. They're going to do it Saturday, so kind of like a Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah.
It was so funny. The mayor this morning was like, "Bring your mom. We'll take her."
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, that's such a New Roads thing.
It really
She'll
is.
have fun. We'll take care of her. Don't worry. You go shopping. Get a drink.
It's one of those towns.
Yes.
When you talk about things like Market at the Mill, they know how to do it. When you talk about a Harvest Fest, they know how to do it. And so to be able to do this again, right there along False River. They're going to do it right, and and it looks like the weather's going to be great for it. What a great way to step out to it.
Head over to Main Street in New Roads. You're in for a good time. Even DeMello, the band, may be performing. They performed a little Martin Gaye this morning.
They did. What were they singing?
Let's get it on.
Marvin Gaye has at least, I don't know, you need a couple hands to count just as like #1 hits.
A couple.
And at 6:30 in the morning, it was Let's Get It On.
And
I guess it could have been Sexual Healing.
Well, they went with 2 and they decided on that one. Who knows? That could be their best jam, and they sold it. They did a great job of selling it.
Mercy, mercy,
that's a good one too.
Oh, sorry.
All of it.
But yeah, Sexual Healing and or Let's Get It On at 6:30 in the morning.
To be clear, they're performing these songs. They are performing these songs.
Brand new show.
Just calling out song titles.
Brand new show.
If you're just joining us,
brand new show on WAFB Plus. Let's get it on. When would we run that one? When would that one air?
That would certainly have to be.
After dark?
Yes.
Definitely
after
dark?
hours.
Or before dawn?
Yes. But there would be a following, I have no doubt. Maybe we can get DeMello Band on that.
There would be something. Hey, what's going on with Let's Get It On?
Oh.
Okay,
Let's
so anyway,
get it on.
That's happening over there in New Roads.
Yes.
False River, always so much fun. We mentioned the weather, and it does look like it's going to be brilliant.
Oh, Steve has promised us some sunshine all week. He's been looking forward to giving us some good news, and he shuffled into it today with that sunshine. And the sun has come out over South Louisiana. It is so pretty to finally be able to see sun beyond the clouds.
He showed us a moon today, the one in the sky, earlier as well. What kind of moon is it?
A waning crescent moon, a waxing
There's a waxing gibbous,
yes.
which I got stuck in my head, but he's like waning crescent, and then he pop quizzed us later, and I failed.
You know how the only way I remembered it though, because I would have failed too.
Yeah.
A crescent, I think of a croissant, and for some reason in my mind, I was like, oh, okay, that's easy. It's like a waning, fluffy piece of bread. That's how I thought of it in my head, and that's how I remembered it.
And a waxing gibbous, you know how you know what I think of?
What do you think of?
I think of a gibbon, a monkey. So I think of a monkey waxing himself.
Oh, that's good.
Is that
See, you need visual. We're clearly visual learners here.
Why?
A waxing gibbon.
So I think of a monkey just ripping, just
waxing.
That's a hairy.
Oh, that's very painful. Now that I think about it,
you ever seen a bald monkey?
No, and I don't want to. Would that be a human?
What are we doing? Yeah, maybe.
Ooh,
sure.
That's rough. That is rough.
Isn't it?
Put that image in your head.
Do you think these conversations are what management and corporate had in mind when they thought about something like this?
110%.
I think you may be right.
I think they knew that this is what they were in for.
Right.
Yeah.
They kind of laid down the rails and said, you can go a little, you can go a little bit off, but kind of stay on the same path. And so we just kind of reversed it, stripped all the gears, 180'd and went the other way.
We stole the tracks and reversed.
Yeah, what tracks? So yeah, a waning crescent, a waxing gibbous, whatever you want to do. But the forecast is shaping up to be brilliant as we look towards this weekend.
That was the point of this. Yes,
Was
it's
it?
shaping up to be quite spectacular. The high, I think, is going to be 81 today, and the low is going to dip down into the upper 60s, which is perfect to me. Is perfect.
Look, we'll take it.
Yes.
We'll take it. Here we are, the beginnings of May. Sports-wise, LSU baseball on the field. Actually, their weekend series starts today. They got 3 series left before the postseason really rolls around. They need to make some noise, and like all of these series, but they can only play them one at a time. They're at Auburn.
Can they do it against the other set of Tigers?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. 6:30?
6:30, ESPNU.
That's the one. So, again, need to make some noise. A lot going on.
Fingers
We'll get into softball as well. Softball and Auburn, but they're here in Baton Rouge. That starts tomorrow. We'll talk more about that tomorrow.
There's a lot to look forward to tomorrow. In the meantime, today, with the president's visit, a lot going on with LSU, lots of announcements. You want to stay right here with 9 News Now because we're going to have those live coverage. We're going to have those updates all throughout the day right here.
So that's all the places you need to know with all the information that you need to know right here in 9 News Now, WAFB Plus, all the locations, and of course the 9 News app, WAFB.com, the big broadcast center right here, everything presidential, everything LSU, everything monkey waxing, we have it.
Monkey waxing.
It's
An
just
entire
awful.
special dedicated to monkey waxing.
It's the next Asian nation.
Set him up for it. Can we get the Audubon Zoo in on this?
We can wait.
Baton Rouge
probably
Zoo?
make it happen. We'll probably make it happen. So yes, coming your way tomorrow, maybe some more monkey waxing.
Monkey waxing. We'll check in with Steve
Can you
to
just
see.
hear the people at home right now going,
what is going on?
Speaking of monkey, shut up, Williams.
He'll be back with more of it tomorrow.
Yeah, we will.
Yes.
Enjoy your day, everybody. Be safe out there.
Enjoy.
See you
I'm
again.
gonna spin away.
Spin away?
Spin away.
Got some monkeys to wax.
Careful.